They tried to trap me into co-signing a loan, but they didn't expect who I'd become. Never trust someone who calls you family, only when they need your signature. My stepfather was always cruel. Cold eyes, controlling tone. The kind of man who thrived on making me feel small. My mother? She played along, smiling in public, silent in private. They never showed up to my graduation, never called on my birthdays. But suddenly, after years of silence, I get a text. Come to the bank with us. We need your help. Curious, suspicious. But I showed up. Big mistake. Or so they thought. The moment I walked in, something felt off. They were too nice, too rehearsed. The manager greeted us and motioned toward a private meeting room. That's when they dropped it. They wanted me to co-sign a $200,000 loan. No explanation, no apology. Just entitlement. When I said no, my stepfather's mask cracked. His voice dropped. His grip tightened around my arm. You owe us. That's when it happened. The bank manager, a tall woman with sharp eyes, stood behind him, unnoticed. She slid a folded note across the table in my direction. I opened it under the table. If you're being coerced, say, I need to review this with my lawyer. We'll handle the rest. I looked at my stepfather, then at my mother, smiled, and said, I need to review this with my lawyer. All hell broke loose in their lives, not mine. Turns out the bank manager wasn't just observant. She was also my former client. I'd helped her negotiate a messy real estate deal years ago. She never forgot. Security escorted them out. I stayed behind. And that's where the real plan began. Because here's what they didn't know. I own a consultancy firm that investigates financial fraud. I've got connections in real estate, law, and yes, even banking. And I never forgot the years of psychological warfare they put me through. Over the next month, my team started digging. Quietly, legally, strategically. We uncovered 3 fake businesses in my stepfather's name. 2 with my mother listed as a silent partner. They'd been laundering money through shell accounts and this loan. It was their last lifeline. I handed everything to the authorities. And waited. 2 months later, they were arrested for fraud, attempted identity theft, and financial coercion. They thought they could use my name. Now they're just numbers in a prison system. And I walk past that same bank every Friday on my way to lunch with the manager who saved me, and who's now my client. But I never did it for revenge. I did it for the younger me, the girl who used to think staying quiet kept the peace. Hit that subscribe button if you love true stories with twists, comebacks, and unapologetic justice. Because every day I'm dropping real-life tailies where the villains lose and the survivors rise.